EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to give this to Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Nixon will try the right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now
it's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. 21-0 our score after 1. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off at the 25. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, defense.
Attack, attack.
Defense. Hey, who we got? Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
55's mine, guys, 55.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Can.
49.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
11.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. First down. Here's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, here's Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. They gotta go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carlos Basham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Right here. 49.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
Yellow.
Why? Get wide. I got him.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Don't get nervous. Hey, check right. Watch it divide.
Here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Touchdown! A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
180. Nice hot.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Here's Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. It's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check three.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay?
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
11.
He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 95 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. right after a turnover. You count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra play by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
White 80. 11.
They'll set up a throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman already already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 MT.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right.
Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 88 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Higgins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Burrow. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10. Again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 12, 12, 12. Make these babies cry all the way back home.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And Bengals on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. He's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Cincinnati. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the drive starts for the completion, left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That incompletion is... Not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
11.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken. with 1:55 remaining. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Ready? 49's the mic. Get him. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Cincinnati. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11.
And Burrow going to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Right 80. 25.
A final shot now for Burrow. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Kansas City, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.